Toni Morrison's Beloved is an extraordinary novel that transcends the boundaries of narrative fiction, exploring the harrowing impacts of slavery, the complexities of motherhood, and the quest for identity in a post-Civil War America. This analysis aims to delve into the thematic depth, character complexities, and symbolic richness of the novel, providing a comprehensive understanding of its intricate narrative. Beloved is set in the late 19th century, shortly after the Civil War, in Cincinnati, Ohio. The historical backdrop of the novel is critical for understanding the characters' motivations and struggles. The scars of slavery still run deep, influencing the lives of former enslaved individuals. The novel takes inspiration from the real-life story of Margaret Garner, a woman who escaped slavery but chose to kill her child rather than allow her to be recaptured. This act of desperation reflects the extreme lengths to which mothers would go to protect their children from the horrors of enslavement. Morrison's setting is emblematic of the struggle for freedom and the haunting presence of the past. The house at 124 Bluestone Road, where Sethe and her family reside, serves as a central character in the story. It is a space of both refuge and torment, haunted by the spirit of Sethe's deceased daughter. The haunting presence of the past is vividly depicted through the physical space, which encapsulates the emotional landscape of the characters. Sethe is the novel's protagonist, a former slave whose life is marked by trauma and loss. Her maternal instincts drive her actions, culminating in the heartbreaking decision to kill her own daughter to spare her from the horrors of slavery. Sethe's character embodies the complexities of motherhood. Her love is both fierce and tragic. Morrison portrays her as a multi-dimensional figure, grappling with guilt, pain, and the desire for redemption. Sethe's journey is one of survival, and her past haunts her throughout the novel. The scars she bears, both physical and emotional, illustrate the deep-rooted trauma of her experiences. Sethe's struggle to reconcile her past with her present underscores the theme of memory and the difficulty of moving forward. Paul D., another central character, represents the struggles of masculinity in the face of trauma. He is a former slave who has endured unimaginable hardships, yet his return to Sethe's life brings both hope and pain. Morrison depicts Paul D. as a character striving for emotional connection but hindered by the psychological scars of his past. His relationship with Sethe serves as a catalyst for both characters' healing processes, yet it also reveals the challenges of vulnerability and intimacy after trauma. Beloved, the titular character, embodies the past, representing the ghosts of slavery that refuse to be forgotten. She is a physical manifestation of Sethe's guilt and grief, forcing the characters to confront their histories. Beloved's arrival disrupts the fragile equilibrium of Sethe's household, bringing to the surface repressed memories and emotions. Her presence compels the characters to navigate the complexities of their identities in relation to their pasts. The exploration of memory and trauma is one of the novel's most significant themes. Morrison employs a nonlinear narrative structure, oscillating between past and present. This technique emphasizes the idea that trauma is not a singular event but a persistent, haunting presence in the lives of the characters. The act of remembering, what Morrison refers to as rememory, is central to the narrative, suggesting that the past can resurface unexpectedly, impacting the present. The motif of motherhood is intricately woven into the narrative. Sethe's fierce love for her children drives her actions and reflects the sacrifices mothers must make in desperate circumstances. Morrison complicates the concept of motherhood, illustrating the agonizing choices faced by enslaved women. Sethe's decision to kill her daughter is portrayed not only as a horrific act but also as a desperate attempt to protect her child from a life of suffering. Through Sethe, Morrison explores the complexities of maternal love in a world that systematically dehumanizes women and their children. Identity is another central theme in Beloved. The characters struggle to define themselves in the aftermath of slavery, often feeling fragmented and disconnected from their pasts. Sethe's quest for identity is intertwined with her relationship with her children and her memories of slavery. The novel suggests that to reclaim one's identity, one must confront and acknowledge the past, no matter how painful it may be. Morrison's use of symbolism adds layers of meaning to the narrative. The character of the river serves as a powerful symbol of both freedom and trauma. It represents the boundary between the world of slavery and the possibility of liberation, yet it also holds the weight of memory and loss. The river signifies the crossing from bondage to freedom but also encapsulates the emotional struggles that accompany such a journey. The act of rememory is another significant concept in the novel. Morrison posits that memories are not merely recollections of the past. They can resurface unexpectedly, carrying the weight of past traumas. This idea suggests that individuals must confront their histories to move forward, rather than suppressing them. The characters' journeys illustrate the necessity of acknowledging the past to find healing and redemption. The importance of community in Beloved cannot be overlooked. The relationships among the characters serve as a means of healing and connection. The women in the neighborhood, particularly baby Suggs, play a crucial role in providing support and nurturing. Baby Suggs, Sethe's mother-in-law, embodies the strength of communal ties. Her sermons in the clearing, where she encourages the community to embrace their humanity and joy, illustrate the power of collective healing. However, the novel also addresses the fragility of community in the face of trauma. The characters often grapple with feelings of isolation and disconnection, emphasizing the challenges of rebuilding relationships after experiencing profound loss. The struggle for belonging is a recurring theme, reflecting the characters' need for connection as they navigate their haunted pasts. Morrison's exploration of gender dynamics within the context of slavery is also significant. The novel portrays the unique challenges faced by women, particularly in relation to motherhood and agency. Sethe's experiences highlight the ways in which enslaved women were often stripped of their autonomy and subjected to violence. The trauma of slavery intersects with gender, creating a complex landscape of oppression that shapes the characters' lives. In contrast to the portrayals of male characters like Paul D., who struggle with vulnerability, Sethe embodies the complexities of female strength. Her journey is one of resilience, showcasing the ways in which women navigate the intersections of race, gender, and trauma. Morrison's nuanced portrayal of gender dynamics adds depth to the narrative, emphasizing the unique experiences of women in the context of slavery and its aftermath. The haunting nature of the past is a pervasive theme throughout Beloved. The character of Beloved serves as a literal manifestation of Sethe's guilt and unresolved trauma. Her presence in the household forces Sethe to confront the painful memories she has tried to suppress. The haunting serves as a reminder that the past cannot be escaped. It lingers, shaping the characters' identities and experiences. Morrison's depiction of the supernatural elements in the novel blurs the line between reality and the spiritual realm. The ghostly presence of Beloved serves as a powerful metaphor for the unaddressed trauma of slavery that continues to affect generations. This haunting invites readers to consider the lingering impact of history on contemporary lives and relationships. Morrison's language is both poetic and evocative, employing rich imagery and symbolism to convey the emotional depth of the characters' experiences. Her use of dialect adds authenticity to the voices of her characters, immersing readers in their world. The lyrical quality of her prose enhances the novel's thematic complexity, allowing readers to engage with the emotional nuances of the narrative. The nonlinear structure of the novel, with its shifts in time and perspective, mirrors the fragmented nature of memory. Morrison's narrative style challenges readers to piece together the characters' histories, creating an engaging and immersive reading experience. The interplay of past and present reflects the characters' struggles to reconcile their traumatic histories with the present realities. In conclusion, Beloved is a powerful exploration of the legacy of slavery, the complexities of motherhood, and the quest for identity. Toni Morrison crafts a narrative that transcends the confines of traditional storytelling, inviting readers to confront the haunting realities of history while also offering a glimpse of hope and healing. The novel's rich thematic depth, complex characterizations, and symbolic intricacies make it a profound work of literature. Sethe's journey illustrates the struggle for redemption and the necessity of confronting the past to reclaim one's identity. Morrison's exploration of memory, trauma, and community underscores the enduring impact of history on the human experience. As we reflect on Beloved, we are reminded that the past is never truly gone. It shapes who we are and how we navigate our lives. The novel challenges us to honor those who suffered, confront our histories, and seek connection and understanding in our relationships with one another. In a world still grappling with the legacies of racism and trauma, Morrison's work resonates deeply, inviting us to consider the complexities of our shared history and the paths toward healing. Thank you for joining this exploration of Beloved. If this analysis has sparked your interest, consider delving deeper into Morrison's world, where the past is ever present and the quest for identity is a journey we all share.